going to take a look at the VHS movies, and these were 10 cents. First one here is a funny comedy that no one ever talks about anymore, Gone Fishing, with Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. I remember seeing this when it came out, and you know, I thought it was really, really good. You know, the fact that they're together in, you know, the Lethal Weapon films, this was kind of their own little movie. And what's funny about that, you know, in Lethal Weapon 4, they loved to go fishing. You know, when they were on the boat and they had that boat accident, and there's the shark and all that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The next one, I've never seen this movie, Tank. Now this has C. Thomas Howell right there, who was in, you know, The Hitcher and Outsiders and Red Dawn. But I've never seen this. This looks interesting. It's got James Garner. It's an old one. 1984. Tank. Here we have another Michael Keaton film called Speechless with Gina Davis. Basically, we have Beetlejuice and you know, they were both in Beetlejuice together. It says it's a comedy, but yeah, I've never seen it. I guess Ron Underwood directed it, but Rennie Harlan was a producer along with Gina Davis. So, oops. So yeah, that's the next one, Speechless. Here we have Hostage for a Day. Special director's cut with George Wendt and John Candy. And this was his directorial debut. By Vidmark Entertainment. The package, or like the slipcover itself, is kind of beat up a little bit, but yeah. Next up, by Canon and Media, Hollywood Harry. Robert Forster, Shannon Wilcox. Hollywood Harry. Next up, Legal Eagles. You got Robert Redford, Daryl Hannah, and Deborah Winger. And I believe this is an Ivan Reitman film. Yep. Ivan Reitman directed this. And sadly, I've not seen it. Legal Eagles. I'm going to save the other thing for last. Here we have Counter-Strike. Never seen this one, but it looks interesting. Here we have Walt Disney's Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. I've always liked this movie. Homeward Bound. Now, this is funny. I found The Karate Kid in its normal VHS release by Columbia Pictures in TriStar. Now, this is not the RCA version, which I do have. I actually have a couple versions now. I don't have this version, which is just the normal version here with the normal slipcover and cover art. So this was a nice find for 10 cents. Here we have The Jackal with Bruce Willis and Richard Gere. When it comes to Richard Gere movies, this is definitely one of my favorites. I'm not the biggest Richard Gere fan, but he has done some good things. This includes exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. Pretty good film. The Jackal. Now last up, you guys are probably going to laugh at this, but I don't care. I cannot believe I found a good copy of this. I mean, this is like in immaculate condition. I couldn't believe how good the condition this is, but I remember this as a kid, and I actually saw this live show. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shells tour. This thing is very nostalgic to me. I used to always listen to the song You Can Count on Us, which was their hit single. This shows behind the scenes footage in the live show. Now the live show actually came to one of the cities here in Illinois when I was a kid, and I actually saw them. And it was a fantastic show. You know, they sold like swords and nunchucks and, you know, for kids. Just, you know, I was a huge Turtles fan. Huge Turtles fan. And I still am to this day. I still like the Turtles. But, yeah, here we have the Turtles, you know, as like rock stars, basically. I couldn't believe I found this. Good Times Home Video. That's what this, the company that released this. And look at the condition of this thing. There's like hardly no, you know, dents or anything. For being this old VHS tape, it is definitely the best kind of condition that I've ever seen. Because the one that I had before was really, really messed up. Yeah, this... I couldn't believe I found this. But anyway, that's kind of nostalgic, pretty cool. Those of you who kind of grew up with this know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. That was really neat. Anyway, that's it.